Hey fellow tennis nerds, I hope all is well. A quick mixed bag today. I posted some pictures on Instagram. You've seen Dominic Thiem with a strange object in his racket, and it's actually a weight for him. He needs to strengthen maybe his wrist because he had a bad wrist injury. It's been plaguing him for a while. You might see that he can't really generate the same kind of pace on his shots, at least the same kind of spin. So he manages to push his opponents back more and play with more confidence. I think that's been hurting him quite a lot from what I can see on the tennis court. So he's using that tool to really work on his shallow swings, strengthen his arm and his whole body, obviously, for more tennis. Thanks to you guys on Instagram who have notified me that Corentin Moutet is actually playing with a new white racket. He actually hit some one-handed backhand in this video from what I could see. He has been injured, so maybe he is now trying to get back into shape, and maybe he's changing rackets. Maybe this is a Technifiber. When you see white rackets, you either think Solinco or Technifiber, which is a mistake I did on the Danielle Collins video. Then she actually went to buy new IGA Technifiber Tempo 298 IGA rackets. I said Solinco in my first video. So this happens, but it looks like he's testing a new racket. Is it just for coming back to the tour? Is it for something else? Who knows? Oh, and by the way, what is Nishikori using now that he's back on the tennis court? It's not his old N Tour or H Tour that he used to play with for many years. This is more aerodynamic. It looks like a bigger head size, thicker beam, maybe a shift. It has an 18-19 pattern, similar to what Seb Korda is using, but the beam looks thicker than his racket. So a bit of a mystery. If you know anything about his racket, let me know. Thanks to Sota Nakamura for pointing this one out. Sponsor break. Fuzzy Yellow Balls have released the new rules of tennis together with tennis analyst Craig O'Shaughnessy. They've created these 20 new rules in video format. Very interesting and engaging. I've gone through it myself now. I really like this product because it makes you think differently around points play. Using data, they've come up with new ideas on how to tackle certain situations that pop up when you play tennis matches, and I think you can learn a lot from it. Check it out. The link is in the description. Also have some new reviews coming up. I'm in Malta right now, moving actually. So when I'm back in Spain, there will be loads of reviews to come up. We have the Wilson Burn version 5 that I'm gonna test. Interesting racket, lower price point, especially these days when the prices are so high for tennis rackets and tennis gear and everything in general. I think this one can be interesting. It has a lower price point. The version 4 played well. Can version 5 play the same or even better? We will see. So that's gonna come. Also a new string from Luxilon in this kind of environmentally friendly theme called Luxilon Eco Power. That string will be very interesting. It has this eco-friendly green color, whatever you want to call it. My worry is that it won't play with the same kind of control and feel as Alu Power, for example, which is a great string, but time will tell. So I have some sets of that. I will test that string coming up. If you play with that string, let me know in the comments. I also have Grapple Snake Neon Dust. It's a pretty firm string. It's supposed to be strung lower, that I'm going to test in a few different rackets as well. So that string test is coming. And the Solinco Whiteout 1820 version. I said in my review that I would have liked a tighter string pattern for a little bit more string durability, a little bit better control, and I'm an 1820 fan, and they have now created an 1820 racket in both standard length and extended length. So I'm very curious about that one. That's also waiting for me in the office. In terms of shoes, I have the Vapor 9.5. That's back now, thanks to Tennis Warehouse. I'm gonna test that shoe. Not been a huge fan of Nike shoes. Overall, they don't really work for my feet 100%. I did love the Vapor Pro 2, though, and I know the voices around the different Vapors, the Vapor 11, the Vapor 2 are quite polarizing. So I'm not sure what I will feel going back to the 9.5. I did have really fond memories of that one, except for the durability. I thought it broke very easily, even with mine, and especially on these kind of Maltese cement courts. I'm going to be testing it in Marbella on like slightly softer Plexipape courts. We will see how long it lasts and how it plays. I also have a Lacoste shoe to try, which I'm very curious about. I've heard good things. I don't know how it plays. So a lot of exciting reviews, play tests, and so on. There will be more pro player specs videos, match play, set play, whatever you want to see. I want to hear your opinions in the comments below. What kind of videos or questions do you have that you want me to tackle in upcoming videos? If you want to improve your tennis, check out our Unstrung Nerds app. And if you want help with rackets, go to tennisnerd.net. Check out our consultation or my book/course on tennis rackets that will help lead you to the right racket and string for your game. That's all for now. Have a nice day, and don't forget to play some tennis.